Hello, welcome to the show. I am your host Empress Bagi. Tax with a social and corporate responsibility to inspire the younger generation. Today, my guest is no other on the solution but ONEPAC. ONEPAC, you're welcome.
Yeah, greetings and good evening, everybody, and everyone watching out there. Yeah, shout out to everyone again. Yeah. And shout out to you too.
As you know, the solution is all about talking about the solution in Gam music and other controversial programs. And it's a new program brought to you by Trent. So, ONEPAC, let's talk about it. So, the first question is, how many hit songs do you have?
All my songs are hit songs, alhamdulillah.
All your songs are hit songs.
Yeah.
So, when you talk about all your songs are hit songs, what is the first hit song that you had?
Nimubudu Sungang, that's my first hit song. And that's my first record, official audio record out there, you know what I mean, as I start my career and all that.
Okay, so we have had a lot of issues concerning you with your songs, to the extent that when you organize program, people intend to shy away because of the lyrics of your songs. Let's talk about like Yafe Kuda. A lot of people do not control to the song that
That song is just present.
yes, that's what I'm
You
talking
get me?
about.
Those you categorize those songs, their duration and period, like you know what I mean, present. You get me? They're just present songs, so they have nothing to do with you know what I mean. When I organize shows and all that, and point of correction does not happening. You get me? All my shows, alhamdulillah, me, I'm the only artist in Gambia playing a show, putting it on, I'm covering it live with no editing. So if you're gonna clear that doubt, you just scroll to my page, you get what you want there, you get me. But there is a condemnation when you say, you know, what I mean, what you want to say was like my songs are explicit and all that. That
Yeah.
people shy away when they heard my shows and all that. Like you be specific with your example that you giving is you mentioned the Kudal song.
So yeah.
You get me? Whereby I'm telling you, Kudal is just like 6 months and or less than that. So I won't even stage a show yet.
Okay, so now let's talk. You said all your songs are hit songs.
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah.
You staged a program at the Independence Stadium.
That's way back.
Just wait. We're all talking about it. No, you cannot contradict my questions.
I'm not
Just wait.
contradicting
Just
that.
listen to the question and answer
That was
it.
like I'm just helping you
Never
out.
help me out. I'm the one asking the question. You cannot direct my show for me. Just listen and answer my question accordingly. Just wait.
Take it easy.
One bar. The point is, you said all your songs are hit songs.
I'm not hearing you, boy.
You will hear me there because you said all your songs are hit songs.
Yeah.
So you said I'm not okay. Many people are not rating you as an artist. They are rating you as a comedian.
Yeah, some say I'm an entertainer and all that. But you know they are stupid in that part. You get me? I'm not an. For them, what they use and what they used to do is like singing. You get me? And me, I'm not just a singer. I'm not a musician only. I'm an artist. You get me? It comprises of different branches. You get me? Whereby you advocate, entertain, educate. You get me? Sensitize. You get me? Protect the undefiled brain with the bitter experience one would have ever had on whatsoever. Share your experience. You know what I mean? Partake in national development. You get me? That's what is an artist, man. It's not just singing. So for them, Gambia, what we don't understand, we just have singers or rappers. They're not artists. You have only few artists like me, and the next you will struggle to count.
So you consider yourself as an artist?
Nah, come on, that's what I am.
No, I'm just asking. It's a question. Yes or
That's
no?
what I am.
Okay. So where do you rate yourself? In what category do you rate yourself as an artist?
Nah, like what? Like rating myself
Okay.
because I'm an artist.
I'm not disputing the fact that you said you're an artist.
Yeah.
So now I am asking you, where do you rate yourself as an artist, or where do you see yourself in the next years to come?
In the next years to come, man, where I see myself is not like even with the mic, singing and jumping on stage. You get me? The next years to come, how I see myself when life and prosperity is there with success. You get me? Achieving the goals of making ends meet of what I want. Yeah, I'll be like officed or stationed around the block or doing something around the world that will benefit the youths that are growing up. You get me? And you know, I mean, I'm starting to adopt a life which is not favorite for for both godly and worldly ways. You get me? You get me? You have to protect people. You get me? You have to protect. You know what I mean? Your future leaders that are these kids, whereby nowadays we're even saying the crime rates are high and all that. Okay, long story short, in the near future, this is the kind of advocacy I would like doing and would be doing. You know what I mean? Putting people out of the rough path, putting them on the straight path. You get me? Not being like my past or being on my
Okay,
past.
so now we talk about this show is all about solutions.
Solutions, okay.
Okay, so now let's talk about the solutions in the Gam music. What do you think is lacking in the Gam music scene?
All is lacking, everything is lacking.
When you talk about all, what are you
The
specifying?
unity is lacking, which is the main fundamental establishment to success if you wanna succeed in whatsoever you will be doing. But the foundation is lacking, which is the unity first. You know what I mean? And there's no respect, you know what I mean? And there's no honesty from the artists and the promoters with the DJs and the event hosts or investors, you get me? And there is no investment in that music too. You get me? So everything is lacking in that.
So when you talk about investment, you talk about that the unity is not there. So what do you think is the role of the music union in the Gambia?
Man, those are their roles are to tackle those kind of obstacles. You know what I mean in this in their department. You get me? But you have them just like by name, but they're not functioning, bro. They're not functioning.
So now, you as an artist, what do you think is the solution, the way forward?
Yeah, I think we have to first um have a minister of arts and culture. You know what I mean? If we have that minister,
We have the Minister of Art and
nah,
Culture.
the minister of arts and culture doesn't even pay attention to arts and culture. It's just paying attention on the only one side where the income is coming easily to him. That's the tourism part. You get me? But if you have a you know what I mean, specific minister of arts and culture, we say okay, Mr. X or ONEPAC is minister of arts and culture. You get me? You know that's for ONEPAC and there's only POMPAC's domain and all that. You get me? So this is it. If we have the force, then we can tackle the problems. But with this minister administering this department right now, I don't know his name. I don't even know him. Wallahi lazim, I don't know him. But
Just to remind you that you're still watching the
you know,
solution on
yes,
Central, yeah?
remind them.
Yeah, and my hope is no one is no all
mentally-
about ONEPAC. So ONEPAC, let's talk about you said the solutions. Let's talk about this unity between the artists themselves in the Gambia. Do you think it's caused by the fans or the artists within them?
No, it's not caused by the fans. It's lack of understanding and acknowledgement and acceptance. You know, what I mean, submission and you know, be hearted to each other from the artists. You know, because here the artists have the saying, "He do it with anybody he or she feels like doing with." There you get the fans and the managers and all that. You get me? But it starts with the artist, you know. We have no concrete love and we scared of ourselves, you know. Gambian artists are not ready for themselves, you know what I mean? They're not doing themselves. You get me? Few of them are doing themselves. You get me? So if you're not doing yourself, man, you don't have a everlasting thing. You can't be even consistent, you get me? You'll be just repeating your, you know, what I mean, content you will be putting out there. So it's not you, man. You're doing something else and someone else, but they're not doing themselves. So they're scared of themselves. And if you're scared of yourself, man, you just get bad mind, you know what I mean? For nothing, you know.
So I am going to ask you, since we are here to talk about the solutions, I am going to ask you one specific question that a lot of people are aiming for you to answer.
Wait. You are the school leader.
That a lot of people are aiming for you to answer, which is a lot of people are aiming for you to answer, which is
But
what ONEPAC is using this past story as a public pity to gain sympathy from Gambia.
nah, I'm the one sympathizing with Gambia. I'm the one feeling sorry for Gambia, you know. I'm the one feeling pity for Gambia. You get me? I'm sharing my story. It doesn't base on no other interest than protecting their children and them as parents from crying. You get me? Because I've been there, done there.
But some of them are saying that you are using them, you are using it as an opportunity to commit nuisance in the society.
Nah, that's wrong, man. I'm just sorry for them. I'm just doing it for the innocent. You get me? The young one. You get me? Who were looking at ONEPAC, saying, "Hey, ONEPAC was a gangster, and now, you know, what I mean, he changed course, and you know, it's not that just that easy. It's not just like that. It just miraculously happened. You know, what I mean, depending on you yourself wanting to change and feeling remorse of you yourself and your present situation. You get me? Whether you have benefits out of it. Let me learn. Let me finish. Don't cut me, boy. Don't just take what you wanna hear. You listen to everything.
Okay, now talk.
This is it.
So now, okay, since you said let me not continue.
So sharing my bitter experience with the present generation and the younger ones, you know what I mean, that are following me, you get me, or I've inspired, or you know what I mean, aiming like, yeah, I want to be like ONEPAC, you know what I mean. So through their attention, I have to capitalize on the momentum, you get me. Take advantage of that time they give me to explain, hey, 1 + 1 is 2, but not 4. ONEPAC was like this, you get me, and being like that, if you're not miraculously lucky from God or by God to be out there, you can't just be out there like ONEPAC. You get me?
Yeah.
So sharing with their love towards you, to take advantage of that, sharing your life with them, you know what I mean, advising or encouraging them to take the best from what you say to them, or the story you're narrating to them, and leave the rest out of them, would be very easy. These are teenage brains. Would be very easy for them to absorb and believe them. You get me?
Yeah.
At least if you can protect 100, you will protect 10. That will be having neutral love for you and ready to, you know what I mean, obey your commands and believe in whatsoever you're saying. You just don't have to get an attention for nothing, or having a platform just for clouds.
Okay.
I've been bad before tape and cassette.
We know.
You get me?
Yes, we know. Everybody has a story in every life.
Then you have a story. It's just me. I'm the bold one coming out. You know what I mean?
That's
Putting
why
mine
I
on the
said
table.
everybody has a story. I'm not saying I don't have a story.
Mine is even small story. But you people with your bigger ones, if you have to be open and say, people will forget about me.
But the fact is that, okay, now we are not. I'm going to ask you a personal question. Don't take it so personal. You either choose to answer or you don't.
Personal question.
So this question is it? No. It has nothing to do.
Is that personal question?
It has nothing to do with your private.
No.
It has to do with the compile of the questions.
Would it be a benefit to or an addition to national development?
Of course it is.
Okay.
Do you think I came here to sit and just to talk?
No, you know.
Now the point is, now I want you to answer this question. ONEPAC, boom gonna do artist.
Lan mooy artiste yi yow njëkk.
Man artiste man mooy ki nga xam ne dafa woy ni ñuy déglu ñu jàngee fa and use it as a form of advocate and preaching.
Loolu kon woykat la.
Artist mën ngaa génne woykat si artiste.
Non artiste moo umba woykat umba.
Waa léegi warkat kon léegi warkat nangu nga doo woykat.
Man li ma woykat man artiste la.
Yow lan moo def artiste si ban forme lan def artiste.
Cause man book la boy, man school la bu ñoo jàngee.
Of course nit ñaa ngi jàng every day.
Waaw loolu ma def artiste. Man dang may xool nga njëriñoo si man carrément woyuma mbete ma woy man soo ma gisee rek da nga war a jàng dang day mën a jàng dara si man rek maa nekk si artiste yi sax
koo xam ne dañoo jàng
koo xam ne sax da nga koy gis da nga ree nga happy straight by force.
waaw loolu mën na def comédien nag
ma déedéet xam nga lu tax comédien ak you guys they define it as comedian, what is a comedian, and what's an artist, a musician, you get me?
Yeah.
A craftsman, a drummer, and what's what? They're not even far from me. We misinterpret everything,
Yeah.
misunderstand, turn everything upside down. So you do that, if you know, just keep it to yourself.
Okay.
Till the right time comes to you. You get me?
Yeah, just to remind you that we will soon go for a short commercial break. But one time, before we go for a commercial break, I'm gonna ask a question.
Okay.
Why is it that, artists here, then they have problem? You have never ever come and taken sides of many artists, but ST boom, I mean problem at this small.
Déguma la waxoo ma dégg.
Kon pa dégg nga ma bàyyi doon
No bëgg loud.
loud. Dama ne lu tax artistes yi suñ amee problem, most of the artists,
Wow.
you do not come out boldly and take sides. But when it comes to Sana and T-Small, you took it upon yourself and make yourself as a referee, like an intermediate between both parties. Why?
Like the decision maker, even the judge.
That's why I'm asking you, why is that?
Yeah, because it's only STIO, and it was the climax of giving his right at that right moment and putting respect onto his image by no fear or favor, without seeking for personal interest, but national interest, simply because hate it or love it. You know what I mean? The bottom line is he is a national icon, you get me? And anybody, you know what I mean, paving ways, making waves and building, you know what I mean, big, or you know what I mean, occupying bigger spaces.
Okay.
He's the one who gave you
He's
the
a
best. And
national
he's been,
artist.
excuse me, let
He's
me
a
land, let me finish. I'm not from you.
You cannot take 1 hour and answer my question. Question more,
Okay,
answer
you
2 minutes.
satisfied.
Answer.
Then you satisfied,
satisfied.
and I'm not finished.
One
Then
time,
you go
I'm
next.
not finished with what man might
Yeah,
be sure
cool.
to get me. Man, Luba Nihlai Latte. While I have my next question, one next question, why? Ngane, ST is an asset.
It's an asset. It's a
asset.
national. It's a national asset. Yeah,
So what do
national
you
treasure.
call, if ST is a national treasure, what do you call T-Small?
I don't emerge with this small generation when I come in the game.
You are
You
not
get me?
among.
And yeah, and I'm not aligned with this
But
generation.
he too contributed a lot
No, that's
in the Gambian scene.
young man knowledge.
No, you cannot
And
have a wider
especially-
knowledge of
no,
artists without having that wider
excuse
knowledge.
me.
It's not possible. What?
You know
what
me, the time I come to the game is just like 2019, 20.
Yeah.
You get me? I didn't meet these smalls there. You get me? It's STR found there. And I've witnessed all these achievements from there, which are not just personal only, but national. You get me? And he's been recognized and satisfied, certificate. You know what I mean? With that effort he has done and the work he has put on to get me. So it's not me. Yeah, I'm the one who has to come out personally to give him his right or to give the devil his due. But it's a tax on every Gambian. Because right now he's not about ST again. It's about Gambia. Wherever he goes, it's like the Gambian
So
flag.
you're the feel on like no,
And two, he was on the right track. It's not hard feeling Bahut.
But come on, could have feeling.
Yeah, I can understand. More man, your system. Never come to small. Yeah, la. Do that like that. Mangola clear party ST. Why you said I take sides and all that? Now I'm coming.
Don't attack me. I'm just asking.
Pertaining to those names you mentioned, me how I've seen it and I'm compartmentalizing. You know what I mean? All their attacks was like personal grievance. You get me? Like I want it. You get me? But you got it first. You get me? I don't want to celebrate it to do it for mine, and I got it. So instead, I want to fight on your own thing. You get me? So this is it. There's ST very wrong. So I'm going to watch it. Them not wrong. Why the fuck I'm digger? So fuck my and I'm mom. See how digger.
Man, my question, why is it always you?
Wow, always you.
Why is always you? Always you all the time? Because okay. See problems.
Me about what?
Wow, me. No, don't go wrong. Why is that always problem to ame? One pack sugen.
Which problem? You know which problem? Which one?
Let me go back to Aji's corner. Dem on nga talk si platform Aji. Mu interview la nice.
Wow.
Nga wax lu rafet. Nga génn fa. Next minute nga toogati def video nga sa.
Wow. Ma expose ko lim doon def ne naa fi xala waxal loolu laa wax.
Waaw boo xoolee naa fi xel lu tax nga wax ne naa fi xel because first time bu ma doon interview nga toog foofu boo waxuloo ne naa fi xel after loolu nga ñëw nekk ku naa fi xel
time boobu gisuma naa fi xazimaam bi yaa ngi understand because comme maa ngi ama yow nii interview madam magis la yaa ngi am ak keneen interview
Waaw.
yaa ngi instigate violence and hate si kooku xam nga loolu you have boobu xam naa ko so
But-
why would I shut the fuck
but
up
man seetal naa interview si yëpp I have not seen anything li nga xam ne mu ngi koo def outside the nature of her job.
okay what's your name
My name is Empress.
Empress
Wow.
what's her name
Haji.
what's my name
One part.
our singing and judgments can be the same
It can be the same that I know.
Okay.
I cannot
that's
know.
that's done you
That-
can't add nothing
No,
there.
no, one part they did.
Period.
They did. Accept that you are wrong.
No. Do you come here personally? You want to take it personal?
No, I'm not taking it
How would
personal.
you force me to say I'm wrong when you are just here to ask questions and require answers?
Let's take our first question on the break and then
No.
come back.